So first we have departmentalization, that is a group formed to achieve goals of the organization. First we have process that is mostly used into manufacture, as the word said, it's for the process of products. Then we have the product that is specialized in knowledge. Next one, we have the market that is the answer to something that we need, we as customers need. The customer is the person who needs the product, and this departmentalization is mostly used in customer service organizations, like for example in banks. Also, we have departmentalization by geographic area. That is when they are spread around the world. Like for example, Coca-Cola that is in Colombia, in USA, in Mexico, and in different countries. And lastly, we have combination, that is the combination of different departmentalization that is mostly used in a lot of organizations, because it's easier to do it combined than one by one. Then we have delegation and managing. That is when the objectives have been established in an organization, and the functions are considered. So in this point, the delegation begins. Delegations starts when a job is more complex, so delegation is mostly used in bigger organizations. Delegation is a very important task for the manager, because it's when they start to give responsibilities to the people that they have as subordinates. This also means that when they give responsibilities, these responsibilities raises the performance. So as always, these kind of delegations has its risks. Which will be loss of control. So when the manager starts to lose control over the tasks that are theirs, over the subordinates. So when the subordinates start to do more things that they were given, then the managers start to lose control. It also happens when there is reverse delegation. It means that the managers or the boss spends more time with their employee and their work than they do with their own work. This could lead to a loss of job for the manager, which means that the subordinate becomes the boss of their boss. So now the subordinate is the boss and the manager is the subordinate of the employee. So we have here also techniques of delegation. That is the definition of responsibilities and authority. When a delegation starts, it's important that it's written, and that also the questions that the employee have should be answered, because this is very important for responsibilities and for the employer to start feel more comfortable with the delegations or the new tasks. So this works with a performance rating. How it's going to be measured, it should be considered by the manager. So they have to give statistics, monthly reports, or different other things that allow the manager to measure the work of their employee. Also, it's important to have an awareness of limitations that helps the manager needs to help the employee to overcome their limitations to be better each day, but also knowing the risks of delegation. Next, we have centralization versus decentralization. So, what is centralization? It's when the authority and delegation is limited in an organization, but decentralization is when delegation is delegated in certain amounts, but this is significant. But also this happens in lower levels of the organization. What are the advantages of centralization? We have that the manager has a closer control of operations, and they are more specialized experts. So this means that when they give delegation, they start to give their employees more experience in the process or in the product that they are doing. With decentralization, we have that decentralizations allow the organization of the manager to be able to make faster decisions. So this allow the company or the organizations to be more efficient. Also, we have that decentralization gives an excellent training experience because it's a faster decision making task or tool. We have the organization structures that helps to clarify authority and responsibilities among groups. So we have life organization, the more common, that is mostly used in all of organizations. Next, we have line and staff organization, where the authority is limited by functions. Next, we have committee organizations that are groups of people who are appointed to make decisions. These decisions or this kind of structure can be permanent or temporary. We also have environment and technology structure, where technology determines the structure. We also have the contingency approach, that is a structure that it should be determined by situations. This one is mostly used by a lot of organizations because they follow certain situations in order to analyze and to give delegations according to these kind of situations that could happen in the organization.